wondering.
Why?
Yeah.
Why the one has to go?
Yeah, I'm wondering if is it just like a classic kind of atonement or like Christological kind of image of sacrifice of the one for the many, but I feel like it's more
No.
in depth than that because they're leaving one in paradise, so the three can wake up where they are.
It's very good because if you go towards the west, it's towards death. So one dies that others might live. So it's laying down his life for others. But the life of the saint is not devoted to death, it's devoted to life. And it does so by the mortification of the flesh. It does so by laying down or giving an example of a certain type of life, which Rinpoche is an example of. He is a sort of a, as I say, maybe he's St. Brendan. He's taking us and he represents that life that they also need to be orientated towards, but it's more of an example rather than anything else. Until that example of people living in an Aslan-like life are put before you, you won't be able to see how you ought to live. So Rinpoche is the great personal example to the children of how they ought to live here going forward, and it breaks the spell of living life in a solely secular, earthly manner. But I don't think it's anything more than that. He doesn't have to die that they live. He doesn't even die. He goes up and lives. But it's the outcome of his love of Aslan that he's willing, that nothing will stand in his way, but that he lives the exemplary life for all of us now then, in terms of Lewis's pictorial representation in the Narnia Chronicles. Rinpoche is the most admirable character in all of the books. And that breaks the spell of living a life that the others are not fully capable of breaking. It's a funny thing. I mean, he's not perfect, but he is the best character, ironically, the weakest. But that's my best answer. I don't know other than that. But he seems to represent a saint, a life of a particular model of life that we are to see as exemplary and give him credit for it. Okay? All right.